Is it any part? This is not it. This is a commercial. Okay. So cool. All right. So as we get ready to bring our friend Asha in, because let me tell you, she's really great. She's amazing, right? Let's tell you guys a little about her before we get into it. So, D, you can start. Let the people know who she is.
All right, cool. So our guest today, for tonight, is a personal development, modern dating coach, and transformative teacher.
Ooh.
She promotes positivity and the celebration of women supporting women.
Ooh, love to see it. You know what else I love? I love that she encourages everyone to be the best that they can be, just so that they can ultimately have the greatest relationships in the future. Ooh. Guys, give it up for the quality queen herself. Asha Christina! What is
Hello, guys. First of all, this quality is so clear. I'm shook.
Oh yeah.
We love to see it.
When you said I was backstage, I was like, I wonder how that's gonna work. What does he mean by backstage? And it literally, I felt like I was backstage. Curtain removed. Hello, how's everybody doing?
Right? Oh my gosh. Guys, if you guys don't know, this is Asha Christina. When I tell you she has over 100,000 subscribers, because when it comes to her word and her empowerment and her encouraging other women to be the best they can be, I mean, it's just undeniable. She really knows what she's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Aww. Oh. Thanks, guys. Yes, I've known Den and Dustin for a long time now, and they are definitely my best guy friends, and they are definitely quality people for my quality queens out there.
Hey!
Talk your talk.
I love it. Yo, Asha is really one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. And isn't she beautiful, guys? It's undeniable. She's the whole package. The whole package. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I love you guys.
No, 100%. All right, so Ash, so we brought you on today to get your expert opinion on Twin My Heart season 3. This season it was a little slow to pick up, but now that it has started to pick up, they're spicy, it's very dramatic, and it's exhausting because there's a serial kisser on the loose, and his name is Nate Wyatt.
Oh my gosh. Definitely I did watch, the episodes, and it's very interesting, to say the least. It is dramatic, definitely, of course, because they need that storyline. And I think as it pertains to anything in reality TV, there's always I feel like there are designated characters. There's a crying person, or there's someone that always starts drama, or there's the mean girl, or there's always the one that's feels like she's misunderstood. There are a ton of different roles that everyone fulfills, I guess. Yeah, so it's very interesting.
Yeah, so one thing that I've been seeing, or that's been a controversy on the show and in the comments as well, is that Nate is kissing everyone, and that he doesn't give a particular time to one girl. Do you think if you're on a guy or a woman that's on a dating show, should only focus on one person, or should they should the other people on the show get jealous of them kissing other people? How do you think that dynamic is?
I think even on my channel, how I have promoted having a roster, right? It seems like a toxic thing, maybe a concept to have, but I think it's important to, obviously you don't have to go having a million different people, you know what I mean? But I think it's important to explore your options if you are single. Now, as it pertains to, and that's in regular life. So obviously, as it pertains to a dating show, what it is that you're signing up for. You have to, the purpose and the significance of one person grabbing your attention is because they're sticking out amongst the rest. And it's the same principle in regular life anyway, except cameras aren't following you around.
Right.
That's the difference, So I think that, it's an interesting concept. Maybe it's not one that I would be, fond of. I personally would, of course you're going to catch feelings, especially because I think there's a science behind these shows where it's if you don't have real life circumstances. You don't have your phone. You don't have like the outside. You're in an isolated environment. And that's what makes for real good reality TV, because to some people it's like, okay, this has to be scripted. You know what I mean? But it's actually not, because there's like a pathology behind it where it's like they're isolated. And when you isolate people, feelings intensify, especially when you know what the objective is at the end. Like, you know what the outcome is supposed to be. So it puts you like on this fast track, and emotions run high, and you're with multiple people. And so, and then you're on TV on top of that. So everything is also like, dramatic. So
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. 100%. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
That's for real facts.
Yeah, for real facts. Because
like, you were just reading Den to a T. Like,
I'm done.
Den was like, all his feelings just intensified on day 5, and he's like, I just want to go home.
But like I told Asha the same thing though. I was like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. You're like, I am a type of person that, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I don't regret anything that happened. Obviously, in the moment of being on that show, that's all you know. Like, the outside world is non-existent. This is now your life every day for, over about 20 hours a day. So I don't blame anyone for catching feelings, no matter how many days it was. I don't blame anyone. Only thing I could think of is like, damn, if we caught feelings on Twin My Heart, imagine being on The Bachelor, on like Love Island, and all these other shows that are really for like 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's designed for these purposes. It's a controlled environment for a reason. And even like with that show Love is Blind, what made it an interesting concept was after everyone was like coupled off, they then put them in an apartment, gave them back their phones, and were like, okay, let's see if you guys can function in the real world with all these normal social distractions. You know what I mean? Right. So that's why, even as it pertains to like relationships that may have blossomed in quarantine, if I may, let's use Demi Lovato, for example, right? She literally met this guy for like a couple days, literally quarantined with him, got engaged in the middle of the quarantine, and literally was not engaged at the end because she obviously found out his true intentions. But of course, certain things are going to work when there are isolated circumstances. Right. It's the same with, if I may speak about like Khloe Kardashian and stuff, where we all know Tristan's history, and they all of a sudden form this like extreme closeness in quarantine. And it's like, well, he didn't have any other options. And so what's going to happen now that the world has opened up again? Because like, what's going to happen? Like, of course it's going to work. Like, there was no one else.
It's so true. I can't even deny it. It's like, there's really no one else. And now that...
and I don't know why, like, that's so fascinating for people to, like... And I understand, like, I do empathize, like, not that this is about the Kardashians, but I do empathize. Like, I understand where she's coming from, because it's like, this is the father of my child. Like, you want to make things work. So there's a huge, like, emotional, like, connection there. But obviously, it's so easy to be objective when you're on the outside. And it's like, of course, things are going to work when he literally all the factors that were the cause of him cheating were removed.
Right.
So usually people do pass that test when it's only 2 people involved. Yeah.
Right. I love your honesty. I really do.
Yeah.
It's true. Like,
there's no other option.
There's no other option. No. All right. So we're just going to we're going to move forward. And so we're just going to review some clips of the latest episode 8. Like, it's going to be very dramatic. Unfortunately, you saw the episode. It was really unfortunate and emotional. So we have to watch that again just to get your opinion on the situation, especially at a certain point. And I like this part because it really stood out to me. And a lot of people. Sorry, I'm gonna have to share my screen here.
Okay.
Which is this one? Am I doing it? So I think this is it. Okay.
Share audio or no?
Right. Can you guys see the screen? No? Okay, maybe. Okay, wait, hold on one second. Oh, wait, I think I got it. Okay, cool.
There we go.
Right. Because I'm
share audio, no?
I don't know. Okay, let me know how the audio is, guys. Can you guys hear that?
I think I'm with you.
Perfect? Okay, cool. All right, so we're about to
Shopping
skip
with
this
Google
ad
helps you find whatever you're
because I'm
looking
going to
for.
fast forward to a part where
Like workout shirts,
Daniela is actually explaining to me how she feels and his like reaction.
On my end.
Okay, that right there, right? Right there. Asha, what did you hear him say?
It sounded like he said, for me in this audio, it sounded like he said, "How are you doing?" or something.
Okay, I'll play it one more time,
Say it
right?
one more time, yeah.
One more time. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
And I'll get through it.
I'll get through it.
Thank you. It says, I'll get through it, right? Because a lot of people, there were discrepancies saying, people were like, no, that we heard incorrectly, that he said, we'll get through it, or I'll help you through it. No, he said, I'll get through it. And then they said, you know what? We should turn on the captions next time.
Yes,
so
yes.
let me turn on the captions just so that people can understand what's going on.
And I'll get through it.
Okay. The captions even say, I'll get to it. So that's not too far from I'll get through it, right?
Right.
Okay, so if the person said, I'll get through it, from this behavior, if someone's pouring their heart out to you, Asha,
Right.
which is honestly, I think is emotionally responsible for her to do.
Right.
How do you feel on his reaction to that I'll get through it? Because I didn't understand what that had to do with him in that moment, that he has to get through it and not them together as one.
Yeah, you give us your expertise. How do you look at this situation?
It's a loaded question. I think that for me, as it pertains to this situation, I think obviously it adds for great TV because he's saying, like, he is trying to say, I will get through the fact that I have to accept your decision that you need to leave. Like, I'll get through it, as if it's like his heart was so into her, and he was prioritizing her. So that's what it seems like he's trying to invoke here, saying like, this is going to be so hard for me, but I'll get through the fact that I need to accept the fact that you need to go, and I'll like respect that. Whether or not I feel like that genuinely translates, like, I wouldn't technically be fair for me to say because I don't know him, but just my little opinion, right. I don't really buy into the rhetoric. I'm not really picking up what he's laying down. And I think that's just because even after that scene where, if I can talk about that right now, right?
Yeah, talk about it.
How she was saying she's going to leave, and it made for great TV where he's like, no, like, I'm here to show you guys that every girl deserves to be like fought for. Like,
yeah.
Like, everyone, like, I just want to show everyone out there, you're beautiful and everyone needs to be fought for. You're worthy of fighting for. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. Like, I appreciate that. Yes, I love that quote on Pinterest too. I did. I saved it to my board. I just think that for me, it didn't really read as, that genuine. Again, it's my little opinion. Like, who am I to really say that?
I agree with, H. My thing is, I love your outlook on it because I didn't think of him. I didn't look at it like that, right? We saw it as he was just like being so self-absorbed. Like, it's all right, I'll get through it. Like, don't even worry about it. But the fact that you said, you know what, maybe he's like, you know what, I'll get through it. Like, I have other women to worry about. Like, it's a lot, but you know what, I'll get through it. So maybe that's what he meant in that aspect. But once again, what you said about him saying, like, every girl deserves to be fought for and everything after that. You have a face. It seems like you have something to say about this guy.
I still don't have to say about this guy, really. Like, I just think, like, he just, see, from the episodes before, like you had mentioned in our reaction video, like, she needed reassurance in the previous episode. And she basically put out her insecurity saying, yo, I don't really like the fact, like, it gets to me that you be kissing the other girls.
Right.
Like, I understand that, blah, 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 whatever. She literally walks out of the room. His favorite girl comes into the room. She's like, yeah, trying to have the same conversation.
Right.
I just want to know where I stand because, I want reassurance.
And that sent me, I literally ascended outside of my body because I wasn't sure what I saw. I was like, wait a second. So the girl that was being vulnerable, you don't even like show any affection towards her. But then randomly, right before one of the girls came in like, hey guys, we have to like get ready for elimination. He randomly just like kissed her. And I actually rewinded it back in that moment because it happened so fast. I was like, wait, did something happen that I missed that he randomly just kissed her? Like, she was mid-sentence and he was like, right, yeah. And I was like, okay.
Well, let me ask you a question. As a woman, is that a turn on? Like, right? Like, is that a turn on? Tell the truth.
If you like the person, then anything really is a turn on. You know what I mean? But I think naturally, you know, again, these are isolated circumstances, so it's easy to like psychologically think that these things are real. But in the real world, anyone that comes on super strong in the beginning, it actually raises a red flag, because it's like, what did I do to invoke all of this like emotion out of this person that I've barely known, you know, for X amount of time? So in this circumstance, yeah, I'm sure it feels good, because everyone wants validation in life. It doesn't matter who you are. Right. So how you go about seeking that is, of course, going to be different. And it's in a circumstance on a dating show, anything for reassurance definitely helps. Now, I think the interesting thing from being an observer in the audience is that, okay, I'm going to get through this. But where was that energy the previous episode where you instead of saying, wow, I want you to know I really do like you, it was more like, yeah, really? Wait, you saw me kiss her? Who else saw me kiss her?
Yes.
How did I look? From what angle?
Was my hair good?
Yeah, like,
was my teeth good? Like, what do you do on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, that's the energy
exactly.
I got. So that's why I deemed him as an F boy. Like, straight up.
Yeah. How it translates, whether it's his intention or not, how he translates on camera, unfortunately, is as though he is an F-boy, because only when she left, it was very dramatic. Like, you deserve to be like, every girl deserves to be fought for. Like, I can't just like let her go. Cause even it was so dramatic to me, but and random, how even after this episode, how she like went onto the bus, he was randomly sitting in a chair in the middle of the house. I was like, what was that about? Like, he was randomly sitting in a chair, like, and then all the girls come down like, oh my God, what's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? What happened? Did she go? And then he's like, she's gone. I don't know. Kind of feel like I should fight for her. And I'm like, when I tell you that was so random to me, that the chair was just, he was by himself, like, and I was like, what is like this? Like,
what is going on here? But you know what? You bring up a good point that I want to show. So I want to, we're going to just play it real quick, but we're going to talk about it, because you're talking about the chair and it just really makes like, that just.
You pictured it in your head, right? And you're like, where'd that chair come from? It wasn't there in the scene.
No, seriously. It's like, what is going on here? All right. I'm just going to play it real quick. Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
This chair.
After this, let me see if I might as well just play it. Let's just, come on. I thought I could skip it. What's going on? I hate these ads. All right. No, I got to play it back because I got to see this in this. All right. I think with that, with all the dramatics, look at your face. Hilarious.
Because the shirt was needed for the removal of the jacket was needed for the apology. That's what really highlighted the seriousness of the apology. That's what made it extra sincere.
Right. So you believe, because I believe it was an act. So, you know, in terms of like, it's so funny how the tables have turned, or his mind has changed now that people put into his ear, the twins, the director, hey, she said she'll never meet a guy like you. Like, are you willing to go after her? Because he wasn't willing. He was willing to let her walk out the door. Well, he actually let her walk out the door. And then it's like, all of a sudden you have a change of heart when people like, yo, are you going to run after her or what? Now you're like, oh, you know what? You're right. That's a great idea. Let me add this to it. And like, I might as well be shirtless. No, too much. All right. I'm just going to take the shirt off. I'm just going to take the jacket off. So it's like, dude.
Yeah. It did seem like he had to be coerced into like having a reaction. Right. And it seemed like inorganic coercion. Like the producers were like, you really going to let her go? She's in the trailer right now. You got like 15 minutes left. So, and he was like, yeah, I can't let her go because I care. So
he's like, I care, right?
Yeah, like I care. And yeah, and like not for nothing, not that I'm a specialist or anything, but there's this channel that I'm subscribed to that studies like the body language of people. And there are involuntary I guess like gestures that we make in our everyday speech. And sometimes depending on what we say, there's a word for it where the things that we're saying don't align with our nonverbal communication. So if someone's saying like, I like you a lot. Like, I really do. It could mean I can't believe this is happening, or it could mean, no, I'm lying. I don't like you a lot, but I'm telling you that I like you a lot, because what confirms that action would be like, I like you a lot. Like, I really do. And
Right.
then one of the things that he said before he ran after her, he was like, and like, I don't want her to go, but I have to, like, and then he was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, whoa, what he was saying didn't align with his like nonverbal communication.
That was a good catch.
Body
Yeah.
is important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Yeah.
important. A lot of people do not know that.
Yeah, exactly. So I like naturally watch out for things like that, because you can't help it. It's not something that you can like be as strategic about, because one, not that many people know about it besides the obvious, like, you know, body language things. Like, of course, if you're someone's arms crossed, it's like, you're like, something's on your mind. Yeah, there is, like, you know what I mean? But the nonverbal communication aspect of it is when you're saying something and your words are not aligning with, you know, what you're saying.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So that would make it, in your opinion, what do you think, was him running after Daniela genuine or not?
No, I don't think it necessarily was, because an involuntary reaction to caring about someone would have been running after her, because not only would it have still made for great TV, the producers, I'm sure, would have loved it. It would have translated as more organic. It would have happened already. If you really genuinely care about something or someone and you really don't want them to go, you don't need someone else to be like, would you run after her if she was still here? Like, you would literally be like, no, seriously, like, I really want to talk to you. Like, the conversation they had, he made peace with it, because, right, he'll get through it. Then he sat down and like meditated on it and was like, yeah, she's gone. That's crazy. And then the twin was like, would you be open to going after her if she was like, if you had more time? And then he's like, yeah, because I can't let her go. Right? Like, so, you know, like, that's how it translated. Again, I don't know his intentions, but that's how it's translating from being like an observer and being someone that's like older than him, probably, you know what I mean? A couple of years older than him. So I think her feelings are very genuine. Like, I feel like her feelings are very, very genuine. And I know that because she could have easily used him coming back and saying, I just wanted to know that he was going to fight for me, and it worked. But instead she was like, no, I need to love myself. And this is me doing that right now. And I think that was a very pivotal growing moment for her. And I really commend her on that.
100. Before we continue, I just want everyone watching right now to please drop some purple hearts for Daniela, because she deserves it. Like, all the love and support, because Asha, you hit it right on the nail. I think in that moment, it was a growing moment, and she was so genuine.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Daniela? Like, as a person, just from seeing that, you know, like, her open up, even though she felt a way about him with the other girls, but just her being self-aware.
Mm-hmm. I commend anyone that is super self-aware, because I feel like it's not an easy thing, especially to do publicly. It's not an easy thing to be super vulnerable. And I think what I picked up and sensed from her, or what was translating on the screen, was that it hit her like a ton of bricks too, where she literally, it seemed like a classic case of, I did not expect this to happen, but whoa, this is real. And I know that I cannot handle watching you be with all these other girls and then potentially get eliminated on top of that. So I need to use this moment because I'm realizing some things in myself where it's like, wait a second, I don't need this validation. And this triggered so many other like past traumas and experiences that I've had. So I realized, actually, this is my moment to leave you for myself. So she chose herself instead of him. And I think that is so beautiful. And I think that is the real lesson here, where it's like, even if that guy goes back to you, we don't know what the outcome was going to be. And to be genuinely honest, I don't think he was going to choose her anyways. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy that she chose herself in that moment and was like, yeah, I like you, but I love myself and I need to work on myself. So I'm going to leave you for me. That's what she did.
Yo, I just want everyone to know, right? This is why we brought Asha here today to let you guys, like, because whatever she has to say, she can, and you guys see her brain analyzes everything, and she could literally like formulate it and be like, right, wrong, this is what I noticed, this is what I don't like, and this person needs to change and learn about that to educate themselves. Like 100%, you hit it on the head, and I honestly think you're right. Like, self-love is the best love before going to love someone else, because you'll be so dependent on loving someone else because that's the only source of love and validation that you have. But when you have it from within, inside yourself, you'll be 10 times stronger going into a relationship. You'll actually be bringing something to the table, knowing that you won't, be settling for less or compromising your whole being. And I just love that you pointed that out. Oh my gosh, yeah, for real. Like,
and I think it's super strong of her, because whether she realized it in that moment or not, her making a decision to do that and choosing and honoring how she really feels is going to set it sets the trajectory. That doing that action was the catalyst of her growth. It's pivotal to her growth as a woman and working on the things that she feels like she needs to work on, because she walked away on a show from a guy that really liked her. And it, in a sense, it empowers you, because it's like, wait a second, I was in a position where he came back after me and I still could have stayed for whatever reason. And I chose my feelings still. My mind was still made up, which just shows like she was incredibly strong, in that moment. And I think that she's a very, very genuine person, because, people do things for different reasons. But I think the way that she behaved to me was very, very, honest and organic, for sure.
Yeah, and I love that, because we've met Daniela, and Daniela is like really cool, genuine person, as you said, really sweet person, and I commended her as well, for like choosing herself at the end, because at the end of the day, this experience, even though it is for like, it's a reality show, it's not scripted, it is real, and I commended her for being vulnerable in front of the camera, because not only did she like in that moment grow and like empower herself, but she empowered a lot of the viewers as well to know that, if a guy runs after you, you don't know the outcome. You don't have to choose that and sit there and say yes just because he ran after you. You know what I mean? So I 100% like Danielle. She's like
exactly.
really quality queen herself.
She is, and because she understands that the problems will still be there. So that's why I thought it was odd. Actually, this is maybe an unpopular opinion, but I thought it was odd when, what's his name again? Nate?
Yeah, Nate White.
Nate was like, I know every couple, every relationship has their issues, but things need to be worked on together, not as it pertains to insecurity. Someone else, that's the problem in society today, is that a lot of people think that they can supplement their security in it from another person. That's where the issues lie. So to me, that highlighted his mentality right there, whether it was conscious or not, where it's like, no, if somebody needs to work on themselves, there needs to be a period of solitude where they do that alone. Because Shallon Lester has this quote, and she says, you can't be a part of a whole if you don't know half of a whole if you don't know which half you are.
Ooh.
So how are you going to how do you know where you stand if you don't even know what place you're in, and you're looking for another person to supplement and help you through that? Some things, the best things in life, the growing pains that we endure, are all for a reason, and they are meant to go through alone, so that when we meet who we're supposed to meet, we are whole as a person on our own, and we're not waiting for someone else to handhold us through our own issues that pre-existed prior to meeting them. That doesn't make sense,
Right. Oh my gosh. That is so true. I never thought of it that way.
Yes.
That is so true. That is so true. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know how you come up with this stuff. I really don't, but
a lot of reading. I read a lot of books. Yeah.
No, but you really on point. Like, I definitely agree with a lot of things that you have said, and you have even agreed with a lot of things that I have said in our reactions as well. And even to go back to the clip, you don't got to go back to it, but what happens after that, even everything to me was a downward spiral, and it just didn't come off as genuine to me. It's like he's walking around with an earplug in, and someone's giving him words to say all the time. Even all that theatrical stuff he went through, he got to the trailer and said, "Please stay." Bro, you had a lot to say before, you had a lot to rehearse before, and all you had to say was "Please stay."
Right.
Right.
Girlfriend or whoever your potential woman is leaving you, Like if someone broke up with you, you're gonna just say, "Please stay," and they're gonna stay because of what? What reason? It's not like you cared. Your body language says otherwise.
Right.
We already spoke about the reassurance thing, how he basically threw it right back in her face by going to kiss the other girl, Bree. So it's just like, to me, like I said, like I agree with a lot of things you said because it's on point, and I feel like it translates just like that on camera. Like it's not like it's edited in a way where it can look bad. Like, no, that's really you, like wholeheartedly, like
Right.
what in 4K, bro. Like,
Hello, hi.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree, and I think even for Daniela, I think she realized that it wasn't that genuine too, but she didn't want to say anything because she seems like such a kind girl. Not to demonize his character at all, because I don't know him, but I can sense, even from woman to woman, that she's so connected with herself and really wanted to grow that even when he hugged her, it wasn't an instant yes. Her mind was still set where she was thinking in her head, this guy's behavior reminds me of exactly all the men, all the reasons why I'm hurt. I'm not going to continue this pattern on TV too, on YouTube. I'm not going to continue it.
I just want to say one thing. What you said,
yeah,
back that up right here, because I spotted the same behavior. And and that's going to go right here. I'm just going to show, this is like the last clip, all right? I just like showing clips, all right? But this is how you know Asha knows what she's talking about, okay, guys? So right here, she says they're talking, and she's like, I just want to know what's going on in your head a little bit. Because mind you, this is after she explained to him, she poured her heart out. And you guys know he didn't have much to say. So she's like, I just want to know what you say. Like what's going on in your head.
Wait. Pause for 1 second. Even a little bit, like a very few seconds, right when she said, I want to know what's going on in your head. The micro facial expression he made, if you zoomed it, he went like this. Like he shrugged, his whole face shrugged up. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that's the body language. Like,
like he scrunched his face up.
His face scrunched up, literally. A little bit, and he was like it's involuntary. He couldn't even help it. Those are the little signs that people don't pick up on. That is a part of nonverbal communication. He was clueless. Because also, when you're engaged with someone truly and you're having an emotional conversation with them, you're going to keep eye contact with them. It's natural.
Right.
And you're going to be facing them. He's looking out in the woods. I wonder what's going on in your head. You're what's going on in my head. Duh. That's why I'm holding your hand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying it.
No.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And that like move he made with his face is literally like, to me, level 1 of uncomfortability, where that body language really matters. Like people, like when they're in an uncomfortable conversation or they want to avoid that conversation, they always go like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, because they're shrinking back. They're shrinking back. It's like trying to hide their emotions, so you shrink back like that, literally.
Oh my God. You guys know your psychology, and I'm just over here. I am shook because I did not notice this. Like watching it, I did not notice the facial. Like I'm like, oh my gosh! Like what is her? Even you noticed in episode 7, he wasn't making eye contact with any of the girls except for Bree, and it's just like you could see who he's into. I don't know why. He just makes it very obvious, honestly. But but paying attention to all these signs and body language, I'm just like, wow.
But that's the thing. The signs are literally right in front of your face, but a lot of people don't see it, or they see it, but they don't recognize it.
Right.
They don't know. So they just keep going. Like, and by the time they end up noticing later on where toxic relationships become a thing, it's too late. They're like, I've never seen this before. How could this be? Like, what? And it's like, if you would have gone back, like how we can rewind this and go back and be like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red flags that you didn't pick up on.
Exactly.
And that's why you're in this predicament that you're in now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do commend her for leaving. I just wanted to say that again, because if she would have stayed on that show, and Lord knows he was definitely not going to pick her.
Right.
Imagine how her heart would have been.
Right.
It would have broken in half. It would have been obliterated. So many pieces to pick up off the ground if she would have stayed and then he still didn't pick her.
Exactly. And she also would have felt internally, like she would have felt very like resentful to herself because she would have been feeling it anyway, and she didn't honor, her feelings. And I think the hardest person to forgive is always ourselves. It's always easier to forgive other people. And the worst thing you could do is like regret something that you kind of suspected. And I think that's why people need to learn to not ignore their intuition, because like you said, Dustin, like there are always signs, and people choose to ignore them because they want things to fit a certain narrative. And it's so hard to believe that, what do you mean I came all this far? I mean, I'm out here, I'm in another state, I got chosen to be on this show, like I'm not going to ignore it. Or even in real life where it's like, yeah, but like, I'm sure this could change. Like, you know what I mean? Like people lie to themselves and they don't lean in to those like feelings where things just seem off. They just keep going. And then they turn around and be like, I was blindsided. And it's like, no, I don't really genuinely believe in being blindsided by things, because I think there are always signs. People are not as good as actors as they think they are. They're really not. So, you know what I mean? That's how I feel.
I agree with that 100%. Because there are certain things sometimes that we see, and we choose to ignore some of the signs because we might be in love or think we're in love or whatever like that, and I think we could change them as well. So I definitely agree with that. The signs are always there. So I just want one question, right? So that I just want to know, when it comes to like reality dating shows, are they healthy or toxic? Because we have seen, obviously, it's a guilty pleasure for everyone. Whether you're watching it or doing it, we see the good and we see the bad. But do you think it's healthy or toxic overall?
I think, of course, that realistically a mature answer would be it does depend on what the show is. I know the premise of The Bachelor is for like marriage and family, and people go on there for different reasons all the time. Like, I don't watch The Bachelor all that often, but I have seen some seasons, and I know I didn't see Hannah Brown's season, but Hannah Brown, who came from, I think, Colton's season, she was on there, I believe, twice. And apparently the guy that she chose literally had a girlfriend the entire time and only used the show to further his music career. So the guy she ended up choosing as The Bachelor couldn't even be, he wasn't even single. And everyone's like, how did you guys not vet this person? But then you have people like Rachel and Brian, you know what I mean? Like from Rachel's season, and they're married, I believe. They're still in a very serious relationship. So it just depends on. He'll be back.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. The pizza's at the door. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, I can't with you. I can't. So yeah, it just depends on the dynamic. I think as it pertains to shows like this, I don't really know the likelihood of it because, it being as genuine. Again, it does depend on the person, because it's not fair to blanket term everyone and be like, because you're an influencer, because you have a following, or maybe because you don't have a following, your intentions aren't pure. I don't think that's fair to say as a blanket statement. I think it depends on the person, their mindset, and whether or not they are a toxic individual, and whether or not you allow the producers to coerce you into certain things or certain storylines and things like that. So I think in anything that we do, it's depending on what your initial intention was, that's going to be highlighted in a show. If you go on a show because you want to be famous by any means, that's going to be highlighted, and it'll be very obvious that you're the guinea pig, for the producers and things like that. But if you're someone like Daniela, where you're actually utilizing this really for love, then that's different. It's just like Love is Blind. Cameron and Lauren, they're still married, like doing well, doing fine. And then you have people like I don't know who else is like still together from the show. I don't really know who else is still together from the show, but the point is that Lauren and Cameron are still very much together, and that was a very unorthodox way to get to know someone. So it just depends on what your intentions are as a person that dictates that. That's what I think at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think I know I wasn't here for the most part. Sorry.
Yeah, why did you just come right back in trying to speak like you've been here? Like, yeah, so let me just continue on with what you were saying. Like, bro.
No, I'm sorry.
No one tagged you in.
Because we're going to do like a mukbang later and soon. And I had to, It's just us two.
No one asked for.
No, it's just us two. We don't have a whole set. It's not a whole setup. It's a 2-man show. So one man had to go get the pizza at the delivery door.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Missed you.
But I would say when it comes to like dating shows, I think it is both healthy and toxic. And that's just being a part of it and being a viewer of it. Because watching Love Island this past summer, hella toxic. I wasn't even there and I was stressed. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Because it was a lot.
Is Love Island on is it how do you watch is it on Hulu?
It is on Hulu, like the UK version, but they also have a US version that's on CBS.
Yes,
I don't like watching like when they have commercials and stuff. So I would rather always like watch it.
I think it's on Hulu though. I believe so. I think it is on Hulu.
It is on Hulu, I think.
Yeah, I'm checking right now just to like as if we're not live right now.
Like that show was that other show could have easily been toxic, but it shows you depending on the individuals. What was that show called with Lana? With Lana, Harry Jowsey.
That was
Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, Too Hot to Handle.
So Too Hot to Handle, there were real couples on there that actually like, stayed together. Wait, was that the premise of the show? What? No, there was another show I was watching where, oh my God, Temptation Island. I'm talking about Temptation Island.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
With Evan Christian Smith and Morgan and stuff like that, where basically the premise of the show was that there were couples and then there were singles, and they had to test their relationship with the singles. And this one guy named Evan, he left his girlfriend of 10 years for the new girl that he met on the show. Come to find out, she posted so many videos about him because he turned out to be like a compulsive sociopathic liar. He literally convinced her to sell her home. He literally wanted her to move into an influencer house with his friend, which he still lives at, by the way. He literally was cheating on her like nonstop and everything. He literally like the ring that he got from the show, he like told her parents, oh, don't worry about her tuition either. Like, I'll take care of it. Mind you, he has no job, no nothing. Like, he was making up everything along the way. Like, she posted a video about it. And now her and the ex-girlfriend ended up becoming friends, obviously, because even though the original girlfriend was hurt in the moment, she was like, yeah, you're going to see what I've been going through for 10 years.
Wait. So to get some, just for clarity, this girl went on there with her boyfriend.
Yes.
Left her boyfriend for this other guy that she met on the show.
No. The boyfriend.
What's wrong with you? Listen.
Yeah.
You sat here and you did not listen.
No. Okay. Was she when she got on there, was she single or was she in a relationship?
The guy, there was a couple, a guy and a girl.
Right.
They went on the show. Uh-huh. The premise of the show.
Yes.
Temptation Island.
Temptation.
They go into a villa or a resort, whatever you want to call it,
right,
with other single women.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So the guy is there with other single women.
He went with the single woman.
Picked one woman.
The single woman.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And chose her to leave the island with and said, forget my girlfriend. Right. I don't want her no more. I want new girl.
Toxic. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that?
I mean, yeah. I understand. I need clarity. Listen, that's a lot. You go in there with your girlfriend. You left your girlfriend for this other girl.
Yeah.
And do you understand? And then the fact about it is that you're a sociopath.
Yeah. Like, I was like shook. Like, he literally had a crazy storyline. Like, he convinced her, this girl, like, it seems like from what I'm gathering, like, because she made multiple extensive videos about him, and he's like a good looking, like, guy. He's like 6'5", so he like gets away with like, murder essentially because he like is charming. But it seems like he targets like the type of women that have stable environments, and then he like mooches off of them. And what he does is he sells this story saying that he owns all these restaurants in Hawaii and stuff, and his mother's very sick and has to take care of his family, so he never has money at the current moment because all his money his money's held up like in his like business and stuff like that. And yeah, and so that's the story he was selling. And then next thing you know, the girl realizes like she's literally paying for everything. I'm gonna tell you one story. She said literally she woke up to feeling someone like removing her ring off her finger. He literally was trying to steal the engagement ring that he got her off her finger in her sleep. So when she woke up, she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh my God, I can't do anything nice for you. And she's like, what are you saying? And he's like, I was gonna re-propose to you again. This is why this can't work. Like he's like, that's the level of psycho that he was at, that he literally tried to take the ring off her finger and convince her that he was trying to re-propose.
This is crazy. Asha, remember, we were just talking about this earlier. The people who pretend to be like, just tell the truth, just be yourself. The people who try to keep up this persona. I have so many restaurants. Where's your money? It's tied up in my restaurants, and if my grandmother's sick, I have to pay for her bills.
Yeah.
Now you're literally trying to steal the ring off my finger while I'm sleeping because you want to repropose? Then get a new ring, dude. Get a new ring.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you even do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So obviously, and you know, people that have an answer for everything too. Like, he's obviously that type of person where he'll just say anything in the moment. I was trying to repropose, and then he starts a fight saying, "Oh my God, this is why I can't do anything nice for you." And it's like, he's trying to make her the victim. Like, stop. You know, make himself the victim.
That gaslighting as well? Like, he's trying to.
That is gaslighting. Like, I can't do anything nice for you because you won't even let me repropose. Like, wow, we're at that level now. You know what I mean? Like, he even like she found text messages of him like saying that he had to take like Viagra or something. Like, when they finally decided to speak again after she was trying to like work on things and after she discovered he was lying about so much, she drove to go see him. He stopped answering his phone, and she literally had to sleep in her car because she didn't know, because he was convincing her to move into the influencer house with him and his friend Quinn, and it's not her house, and he's not answering his phone. So she ended up falling asleep in the car. So he comes to knocking on the window, his hair's wet. And she's like, and he goes, oh my God, babe, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you come into the back door? And she's like, because this isn't my house, Evan. How was I supposed to know to just randomly go into the magical unlocked back door?
Right.
We now know minutes before he was just literally like doing stuff with someone else, full on blown cheating with another girl minutes before he walked to the car. That's why he wasn't answering his phone, because he was literally sleeping with someone else and literally showered and came to the car right after to tell her like, oh my God, I had no idea you were waiting in the car. Like, why didn't you like call me? And she's like, what? Like, check your phone. Like, these are the type of things that he was doing. Like, he is crazy.
Nah,
yeah,
he is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know, Aish, I really appreciate you for coming. Before you leave, I definitely want you, I want to open the floor, the audience, to the viewers, to some questions. If you guys have any questions for Asha, ask her now before she dips off, because she's a very busy girl, guys. I just want you guys to know that she has a podcast, you know, Quality Queen Podcast, on all streaming platforms. You guys check her out, listen to her.
Yeah.
You know, it's really insightful, and you guys can learn a lot from it. So
our episode that we did still is like the highest, like has the highest like views.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Listens, I should say. Listens has the highest listens. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely have one on there where Asha asked us questions to get our opinions on, you know, guys dating and our perspective. Okay, so we have one. If you guys want, you guys can use the super chat to, like, you know, pop up some questions as it floods in. Yeah, I'm going to show. So I have one question right here.
Oh, okay. Hi, Desiree. So, Asha, would you be on a dating show? I don't really think so. I did like play with the idea of, if I ever was to do a dating show, I probably would do The Bachelor if I had to choose, or maybe a show that has never come out yet, maybe, depending on what like the storyline is. Like, how I am as a person, and I was telling Den this earlier, I don't want to be put in a position where I need to fit into any storyline. So if me being on any show, I have to fit a storyline and be a character, I'm not interested. But as long as I can always be myself, I'd be open to it. And if I had to choose a show to be on, it would be The Bachelor. Would I want to be on any dating show? Truthfully, no, I wouldn't. Okay. Would I host a dating show? Yes. That's why I had to answer that question.
That's so funny, because I was going to say, put that one up there next.
Yeah. Would I host? 100%. 100%.
I love it.
I can see it too.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another question here.
What's your opinion on online dating, especially if you're in a different country? Wait, so are you looking to date people that are not in your country? Or are you saying like, because wherever you are, like the apps are going to pick up based on where your location is. So I think for me, I'm not a huge advocate of online dating just because people can be anyone they really want to on screen. And there's a science behind talking to someone too long while you are online, where you sort of like dream of this person like to be a certain way, and it sometimes never translates in person. So you end up having this online relationship and end up never meeting in person, and like the feelings just kind of go nowhere because you talk so much that by the time you meet in person, there's literally nothing else to talk about. Like that's why, as odd as it sounds, first 3 days or week of speaking to people online, a date needs to be set up because there's only but so many conversations you need to have. We already know two things. I like you, you like me physically. All right, what's your favorite color? Cool, we probably know that. We need to get on a date ASAP because how many more conversations are we gonna need to have that we can't have in person? You know, that's when people start getting uncomfortable to meet in person, the more conversation you're having on text, you know?
Right. I agree. Okay.
How long
Cool.
have you been working as a dating coach? And dating coach, we say like loosely, like it's self-proclaimed pretty much. But what initially started my interest in this is about 3 years ago. I was like in like this like situationship, and it really started getting my mind like, you know, rattling about trying to understand male psychology and how the female, you know, mind works, which I have firsthand experience with, obviously, and trying to curate ways to be healthy in a relationship on both ends. And in doing that, I actually discovered a lot about self-love and the emphasis of personal development. So it has been like roughly about 3 years.
I love that. Sorry, I'm just pointing to like, I'm like, ooh, point that question out for the next one.
Go, shoot it. Is it a good idea to move in with a guy before marriage to know what you're going to be putting up with? I love this question. I personally, I know we live in a very diverse climate as it pertains to different traditions being like, you know, broken down. It depends on what you feel is suitable for you. Would I personally do it? I don't really think so, because it's just not, I mean, statistically, I don't know what the numbers are, but I don't know if I think that the divorce rates are, you know, higher or lower if you move in with someone before then, you know. But of course, some people do argue, they feel very strongly that, oh, you should move in with someone because you don't really know them, which I can see why that makes sense. But if you are someone that has a more traditional sense where you believe that, okay, if I've been talking to this person for X amount of years, like what is the genuine likelihood of them, you know, being polar opposite to who I thought they were all this time, you know? So it really just depends on what you think it is. I personally don't think it's a good idea. Why? Because the covenant of marriage per se, legally at least, you know, removing any sort of tradition to it, is you have things that you can, you know, get at, you know, that like, who are you going to put the house name under? How are you going to divide things if you guys break up? Like, to me, moving in is way too serious than like not getting married before you do it. That's my personal opinion, only because I just feel like, how are you going to like divide the funds and things legally if you don't have that on paper? But that's my opinion.
No, I mean, it's true. You might end up with an Evan, you know, who's a guy who's psycho, who's
Right.
just out here saying like, oh yeah, my money's tied up in all my make-believe businesses.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
All right. Talk about, so this is actually a good one. I think it's interesting. Let's talk about this.
Do opposites really attract? I think so. I think that is, opposites can attract if your outlook on life is the same. As it pertains to dating and compatibility, there actually is like compatibility like coaches and compatibility psychology. There is a psychologist named Spirit. I think she's on the OWN channel. And she gave this amazing analogy where she said, when it comes to like compatibility, right? You could be a square, and the person that you like, you know, that you love could be a circle. And no matter how much that person, no matter how much you expand the circle, there are four corners that are not being met by you, the square. And the person that's inside, like that's the circle, could feel like, wow, this person, that's the square, fulfills all my needs. But the circle like it's the four corners are still not being met. So there's like a mismatch there where you feel like, how come I fit right into you? But it's like, okay, but you don't really fit really that much into me. These areas are not being fulfilled. So opposites can attract as long as there are complementary, like there has to be more complementary things about you guys, how you choose to have fun. If he likes to stay in and you like to go out and you think that's something that's going to change because we're going to get married, it's not, because that's fundamentally how he is. How you choose to spend your free time, what you choose to do for fun, your outlook on life. Do you believe in marriage? He believes in life partners. Major difference. Well, he said for life. So like, what's marriage? Like, no, that makes a difference. So you need to have the same outlook on life, no matter how different you are than someone. Look at Trisha Paytas and Moses, her fiance. They are opposites that clearly have, from what we can see right now, from all the information we have, that they clearly have the same outlook on life. They obviously want to get married. They obviously value commitment, and they obviously love. And they are like pretty open-minded people. Those are complementary things. However, the opposite about them is their personalities. So that's
right. Especially Moses and his water. He's all about water.
Yeah. I think it's just an analogy for being free and like, and going with the flow of things. So I actually think that is perfect for Trisha because she needs someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's beautiful.
Right. Oh man, I'm really happy for Trisha, by the way, you know.
Me too. Oh my God. I literally am so happy for her. I love her. Love her.
Right. Okay, we're gonna answer one more question before we let you go. I think this is it right here. Which one do you think? This one or this one?
What?
This one or this one?
I can't see. Stop hovering over it.
Sorry, I think I clicked it, so I don't want to like show it because I already clicked it. So like, sorry, H, this one or this one? Like this or this? These like, I'm so confused.
Bro, just pick one.
Okay, I'm going with.
Do you believe in soulmates? I do. And actually, maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I believe we have multiple soulmates. I don't think that there's like if you find one of them, it's going to feel like I found my person. How can you truly know this is one of the three, one of the four, or one of the two? You can't. Right. It's just whatever finds you is going to find you. But I don't genuinely believe that there's only one designated person in this entire world that happens to be our soulmate, because you can even argue that some of your soulmates are your friends. You know what I mean? That's a platonic soulmate. And then, romantically, I believe there are multiple people, like not many, of course, but there are at least like maybe 2 or 3 people that are supposed to be like our like soulmates. And our job is, I guess, to like hopefully find each other.
Right.
I think I can agree with that. I think it also, but the reason why I would say is like it depends on where you are in life. Like someone may be, your square to your square.
Yeah.
By where you are in life, and then there's some people that progressively grow, let's say, into like a whole new person or whatever the case may be, whether it's for better or worse. And they may find someone else that might be their square for that new person that they may have turned into. So I think I never thought about it, but you raise a good point. I think someone could have multiple soulmates.
Yeah, I believe that. And I also think as it pertains just like randomly to compatibility in relationships, one quality that I know that I've noticed about myself that I want to attract in my partner is I want someone that is teachable. I think every person could benefit from someone that's teachable, because anyone that is not a progressive person, you're going to run into issues with. So do people change? I do believe people change, but people do change for themselves. But if they're receptive to growing, then you're always going to be heading in the right direction. But that depends on their outlook on life, if they think that's even possible,
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
For sure.
I love someone who's like open to just, expanding their mind and just being educated, and because you never stop learning, you know what I mean?
Right.
So someone who doesn't want to learn is just really closed-minded. But I also agree with your statement on like multiple soulmates. I definitely think I found a friend soulmate, but I'm still looking for a relationship soulmate. So I don't know. Let's see. The world We don't know yet. You know, a lot of people have been shipping me with some people from Tomorrow season 3, but you know,
I think you need to be in London then. I think you and I both need to be in London. So Detonation took over London. Like, what's happening?
Right, we
Like,
go find love in London. Like all the pink things out there, the pink birds. The birds are, bro. The birds are fit, fam. Fit
yes.
things, fam.
It's mad,
You get me?
Yes.
You get me? What? Are you mad because you can't do an accent? This guy, he's upset.
Big
You
man.
tease me, dog. Oh my gosh. Wait, Aisha could do a British accent as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, I can. Hello, everyone. My name's Aisha. How are you?
I love to see it, Aisha. And you know what? Back in the day, when me and Aisha used to hang out all the time and everything, we would actually have real conversations in this accent. And it's super cool because I never met someone in America who can actually do the accent back and forth with me. And I was like, yo, this is sick, fam. Like, we should actually go to London and like live like locals.
There's so many different dialects, though. It's so hard because sometimes, even if I speak it and I think I'm getting too comfortable, I end up sounding Australian or like I'm from New Zealand.
Yo,
Ben does that.
How did I get here?
No, you know what's funny there though is that from London to like Australia, then I end up in Jamaica. I'm like, what? How did I get here?
Right? It's like it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Be nice to us.
100%. Oh my gosh, Aisha, thank you so much for like joining us on this live. Really appreciate it.
I had so much fun, guys.
No,
I really did.
No, seriously, this was fun. I'm so happy I brought you because I was like, there's certain things that stood out to you that I didn't even notice, and I'm sure everyone else can like see that as well. And it was really great. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Do you have anything to let the people know before you go? Like anything?
Just thank you to everyone that decided to tune in. I am really grateful. Thank you so much for all the questions. They were really, really good. And thank you guys for being so kind. Always remember to be kind and always be compassionate. Be the best person that you could be and spread love and positivity everywhere. Be kind because it's free. Okay.
Right. It is free. And a lot of people don't realize that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should bring Aisha back on for like another explosive moment in the Twin My Heart season?
That would be dope.
Right, because
that would be dope. Whatever it is though, just make sure there's food ready.
Yeah, everyone's saying that it's very evident that you just want to get your pizza. So
wait, are they saying that? I didn't even realize that.
Yes, but I see you guys. I'm present. I see. So we're gonna go now so that Dustin can eat.
No, don't make it seem like I'm trying to kick you out just so I can eat. That's not.
No. I'm not. The fans are. Look.
I know. I see what they're saying, but I don't want you to think like, yo,
I know.
Hurry up and go out the door in your background so I can eat.
Go out the door. No. I know you guys. I know you're not like that. Yeah.
This guy's stupid.
But we definitely appreciate everything that you have said today. You are a very transformative teacher, you know,
because I've learned a lot, baby. Yeah. When I tell you, like,
I think you got it all down to a T. I don't know if you're doing the Asha Christina eyes or the Nate Wyatt eyes, but either way, you know.
Oh my gosh!
You don't gotta leave, but please stay.
I literally can't.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's always fun with you guys. Of course, like just let me know if you guys want me to do another one with you. Just call me.
Yeah.
All right. So I love you guys, and thank you to everyone that tuned in. Bye.
Right, Aisha. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Aisha is so dope, guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel. Show her some love. Yeah. I'm so happy that you guys. You know, I was a little apprehensive.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just get the food before you start talking again.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not gonna sit here as you about to give another speech.
No, I wasn't gonna give another.
Bring the food.
All right, wait. Can you move this so I can? Like...
Yes.
All right, we gotta put the table. Hold on, guys. I got some delicious food here.
You guys don't even really need to see the food, honestly. Den wants to give you guys a food show.
No, we gotta show them the food. It's not a mukbang if they don't see the food. Excuse me. Sorry.
You burping like you ate something. Did you eat?
No.
You took a slice before you came back upstairs?
I promise you I didn't. Hold on. I think I'm going to have to like...
So why your breath smell like... What is that? Pepperoni?
Pepperoni? No. don't think I ain't eating no pepperoni. All right, so I'm gonna zoom out a bit. So you guys, I'm zooming out. Did I zoom out all the way? I think I did, but still, I'm gonna have to move this camera back because
For what?
so they could see like what's going on. Do you guys want to see the food, right? I mean, it's not a mukbang without seeing the food.
Do you guys want to see the food?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Like he's so greedy.
Please say no. There's 118 people in here watching.
Yeah, they want to watch you.
What are you doing?
Almost fell, y'all. Oh my
All
god!
I want is food, and you doing you tripping. You about to drop the computer.
Oh my gosh! Don't drop
what
the.
What are you doing?
This is a $1,000 computer. Den, please don't drop
that you
it.
did not pay for.
All right, so that's why I don't want to drop it because I don't want to pay for it.
Bring out the.
It's right here, fam. All right. First things first, guys.
What is that? They can't even see it.
Well, we're about to show it. We got some cinnamon twists. Ooh, yes. This is really delicious. We have some icing as well to go with that. Icing!
Oh, they don't care about the icing. Oh my god.
And then look at this delicious. It's like a cookie. What is this called? Cookie brownie?
Oh my Ben, if you drop the food, I'm dropping you. I'm
so
telling
sorry.
you that right now.
I'm so sorry.
If you drop any food,
I'm not.
I will drop you.
It's right here. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And it's so soft. I love these. If I had some milk, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Here, try it.
I don't know where your breath been.
I brushed my teeth today, I promise.
I don't believe you, man.
So delicious. Oh my god. Okay. Look at this. Chicken and pineapple, baby. Chicken and pineapple.
Pineapples don't belong on pizza.
Yes, they. Are you
Can you go to the next pizza, please?
All right. Pepperoni pizza! Woohoo! You don't look excited. This guy's ungrateful.
God is good. God is great. Thank you for this food you made. Amen. So you didn't bring no plates. You a messy guy. You know that?
I didn't think about bringing a plate.
They don't want to see no more pizza, man. Just
what do you mean they don't want to see pizza no more?
They don't want to see no more pizza, man.
I like to see the pizza. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, now you can't read comments.
It's so far.
Exactly. So bring the computer back.
How much you look like?
Bring the computer back.
Look, it said I get the pineapple. See, exactly. Dustin does want to kill me. Pineapple on pizza is horrible. What? Give him the food. No, not the pine. You guys really don't like pineapples on pizza?
On pizza.
Pineapples on pizza is so delicious. All right. Don't say poor Dustin. All right. He is okay. He is A-okay. He just needs some.
I am because I'm eating.
You just need some. And you was talking about. You was the main one talking about pineapples on pizza. And that's the first slice you eat. You're almost done. Look at it. What happens to the other half of the pizza, bro? Wow. Pineapples do belong on pizza. You see what happens when you judge a book by its cover? You end up eating the entire cover. Okay. Gosh. This is actually really good. Wow. Domino's is slapping today. Where's the invite?
It better have been slapping because I would have slapped you. Bro, bring the computer back.
But I want
put the pizza down, then.
What?
Put the pizza down.
I'm sorry, guys. All right. So for this next segment, as we're gonna eat, we're also gonna watch some. Sorry, I know. So y'all so close to me.
Nobody wants. Yo,
my lips look dry.
Yo, just bring the computer back. That's all I ask, bro. You do everything but what people ask.
All right, can you stop yelling? You just whine, bro. Like you should be the little brother. You just whining all the time.
Bring the computer back and shut up.
And so I'm saying, you know what, Den? Thank you so much for ordering pizza. I really appreciate it.
Shut up, man.
Wow, this is the thanks I get. All right.
Damn, people are angry.
Am I really? See, pineapple is delicious. The food must be so cold. It's actually not. It's warm. It's warm. All right. So, what we're gonna do? I still want to show them. it's like I want you guys to eat with me, if that makes sense. All right, so I want to watch some like funny clips or something. Like, what's some funny stuff we could watch on the internet together, like on YouTube? Like, what could we watch together? What could we watch? It's like, why's your head in a way?
I know you just put your crusty ass hands on my braids.
At least I don't got no breadcrumbs in your braids. Come on, my crusty hands. Your crusty ass braids. Don't be talking about my fingers like that.
Zoom back in. They don't want to see your background.
Yeah, it does look crazy. Hold on.
Bro, go get You don't even bring napkins, plates, nothing.
I had to hurry back up. Aisha was on here.
But go get it now.
Oh my god.
Go get it.
You're talking about Nate and Aisha or Aisha. Well, what y'all talking about though? What you want? Why am I leaving? What you want?
Go wash your hands and bring napkins.
I got wet wipes.
Go wash your hands. Yo, now that he's gone, right? Let me tell you about this time Den got hit by a car and he had to get 72 stitches in his knee. Oh my gosh. So he was riding his bike one day. He sees a car coming. It's reversing out of a driveway. Boom! He jumps up in the air. There's 3 flips, falls on the ground. The bicycle handlebar got stuck in his knee some weird way. I don't even know how that's even possible. And he had to be rushed to the hospital. He had to walk around as if he had a prosthetic leg for like weeks.
Dude.
Hmm?
What I don't appreciate.
Did you wash your hands?
I rinsed them.
So you didn't use soap?
No.
You never use soap.
Hashtag
soap doesn't matter.
Soap don't. First of all, well, I heard you telling them I got hit by a car.
Zoom back in, bro.
You talking about I got hit by a car?
Nah, zoom back in.
You talking about I got hit by a car?
Nah, I was talking about my other friend.
You talking about I got hit by a car?
Nah, my other friend. His name is Ben.
It?
No, just Ben.
Not Bennett?
No.
You have a friend named Bennett?
Bro, why are you zooming so much, bro?
What? You don't like the fact that I zoomed in? I just zoomed in. I don't. Sorry, guys. I'm
back
yelling.
to 115.
No. I don't know how to go back to 115. It's like so precise. Almost there. Almost there. All right.
Whatever.
Is that good, sir? Now look. It looks like dark. Whatever. Anyway, you were telling me I got hit by a car. I did get hit by a car. And don't say I was rushed to the hospital. No, because y'all all thought...
No one said you were rushed to the hospital. Make it bigger.
They honestly thought that I was playing around. Like, oh, I got hit by a car. But no, I actually did get hit by a car. So I wasn't rushed to the hospital, all right? It took them about an hour to get me to the hospital. Because they didn't believe me.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for my phone. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Stop burping.
All right. It's a watch a YouTube movie. Oh my gosh, that's so long. Do y'all watch African dramas? No, we used to growing up though. They were so freaking loud, especially like Nigerian movies. And so you got 72 stitches? Nikki, no. I got like 5, I think. 5 stitches. Can you guys do a Scottish accent? Oh my gosh. I'm so hot. Whew. I don't think I'll be, I don't know. I could try it. I could try my Scottish accent. This is copyright free music. Hold on. No, that's Irish. I was about to say, look at the Irish. Like, you look at the Irish. With Scotland. Yes, indeed. I'm here today to talk about... Nah, I'm just missing the mark. Let me try again. Like, Scottish people, right? They wear the skirts, right? I'm trying to remember, like, they have that horn. It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like, but it's like, you know that thing that has piano keys on the side, and you kind of put them together? It kind of sounds like that, like flutes. Like, you know what flutes sound like? It kind of make like squeaky noises.
Shut up!
No,
shut up!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You see me trying to eat. You just asking me a bunch of questions. Shut up!
Wait, I'm weak. Did you not see this? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I cut off the audio by accident. I'm so sorry.
How long ago was that?
Look what this person said.
What did they say? Show it.
I'm so sorry, guys. You guys can't hear me? I'm so sorry. I apologize. We're good now? It looks like I typed out this message. We can't hear you because that's how I was there. I wouldn't know the difference between here and here. Because we're here. Oh no, they try to redo it.
They did it again.
Alright, hold on. See, thank you. Okay. Let's watch some funny stuff, guys. What do you guys want to watch on the internet? What's funny on the internet?
This.
He said this. He's talking about to my heart. I can do freestyle. I could freestyle. You can freestyle? Oh, let's watch Wild Now. What would you say? Wild Now's funniest clips? Or would you just say? But what if it's not funny?
Then it's not funny.
Duh. Alright. Which one do you think?
I do not know, man.
This one seems to be 9 minutes. It's the shortest. Okay. We can do this.
Okay, I got it. All right, you got the mic and everything. All right, let's do this. I got it. Let's do it. I can't lose. I got you. Bro. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ye black, y'all. He black, y'all. He blacker the black, y'all. Nah, look, I don't even want to tease you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cut you up. I'm the Caesar, so I'ma go there. I want to play this game. I like them thick and choppy. I'm trying to holler at Charmaine.
Well, you know I'm married, so.
Yo, listen, I'm not.
Would you holler at a married chick? No, right?
No.
I think Nick did that. And plus, it wasn't funny. What's up?
Why you call him Nate?
I meant to say Nick.
You trying to say something?
What would I try to say? Nate talks to a married girl?
I don't know. Does he? He talks to a mamas.
He talks to a mamas. I do. You guys FaceTime the Meryl's face. We do not have the Meryl's phone number, guys. And even if we did, they would not pick up. They'd be like, "Oh, Dustin." Well, okay, let me not say that. They'd be like, "Why is Dustin and Denzel calling us?" and not pick up. But
like we got one phone number.
All right, what's up, Uncle Data? Okay, let's continue. Let's see what the funny part.
Not a rapper. Understand this. Nick wants to be me. Plus, all his tattoos look for free. And I don't even know how to rap. Clips get him.
Oh, what?
Yo, we're like what? 43 seconds in, and it's not even funny. Okay, try not to laugh. We're gonna do TikToks. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with this one.
It better be funny.
For real. What are y'all zodiac signs? I'm a Libra.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I told you we're not buying a dog. You always come at me with.
Oh my gosh, did he hit her? Oh my. Wait, missed that.
Where to?
Home.
Try not to laugh challenge.
Oh, sorry.
Woman, I don't know where the fuck you live. Oh.
You know, you hop in the back of the taxi and really be like, we're going home. So dramatic. 200 to increase the pressure.
Shower. I want to take a video of the shower, but don't shower.
Me enjoying my candy from the gas station. My dad, let me get some.
God fucking damn it, Dave.
That'd be me with you. Like, yo, can I get some? Let me get one. Let me get one. Like your last one too.
What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason? Everybody makes mistakes.
Yo, my teacher all the time in high school used to do the same thing. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Denzel, you're late again. Why were you late? Oh, I had to use the bathroom, or I had to go to the nurse's office." Honestly, I was just late because I was like busy chatting in the hallway. Because who wants to go to class on time? Let's be real, guys. We know you're gonna sit in there for like 45 minutes to an hour. It's not fun. So if you're late, precisely 10 minutes late, if that 45 minutes could turn into 35, now we're talking. Right?
I think you're talking too much.
It's the truth, though. Do we have TikTok? Yeah, we do.
Just look up the Mooney Bros.
The Mooney Bros. It says, call one of the guys from your season. Ooh. You know what?
You should know that.
Her hair. Who will we call? Oh, I could probably hit up my friend.
Here we go.
Right? Let me see. I'll see what they're doing. So last minute. I'll be like, yo, what's up? What you doing? Should I hit up this friend? He's like, they're not gonna pick up. No one likes to pick up. Ooh, Tage. Tage
might pick up.
You gonna call Tage? You didn't talk to him last time, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, on Ooh, it's so hot. You post him on Instagram? Oh yeah, Instagram.
Yeah.
Why my jacket not? Oh my gosh. Sorry, it was. Hold this. No, it took. Man, hold on, just 1 second. I don't know. I guess all the sweat made it so sticky. All right, so guys, this Boston for real. All right. I really was struggling for real. Someone said call Nate. Huh? Nikki. Wow, Nikki wants to call Tage. Nikki's like, yes. Tage. Nikki is in love with Tage. I miss Tage. You know who Tage is?
Yeah, it's Denzel.
Who?
I gave you the name.
Who's that though? Wait. You talking about me?
Duh. What do you think Dage is?
I was saying, if you was on, because I be going on Instagram Live with like some people from season 3 of To My Heart. So a lot of people be shipping people. So I thought they were saying Dage, like Daniela and Tage. My bad. Merch, where's it at? It's gonna come around the time we get 50,000. So it's about 4,000 subscribers. How many? 6,000? 6,000 subscribers away.
Then we're about to be at 45.
45? 5,000 subscribers away. Dustin really is not having it. I know. I really forgot who Dage was. Okay. First of all, okay. Let's continue this. Try not to
lost already.
How?
Try not to laugh challenge.
Ooh. I thought that whole thing was in her mouth for a second. Y'all didn't think the same thing? Hold on. How was it?
Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh my gosh. I gotta show them the dance I want to learn. Oh my gosh. I thought that whole thing was in her mouth, but it wasn't. Guys, have y'all seen this? 1 second. I want to show this. Oh my gosh. What's that song called? And I'm before you. Me window. Is that this lady? TikTok? Dance? Is that it? Yo, I want to learn how to do this dance.
Hello viewers, welcome to the channel, back again with another clip. Like, comment, share and subscribe. that's the end of the clip. Comment your thoughts.
I really want to
Like,
learn this dance. Like, you think we can learn that? And then you be like, right? And then you just like, you start like, yeah! And you gotta like, kick. We should learn that. Can we please learn that, please?
Can you relax?
Like, that thing would be so fun to learn that. You don't think so? Can you pass me another pineapple pizza, please? And why are you eating all the brownies?
I ate 2.
Whatever. Whatever. Shaking the, oh, was I shaking the camera? I am so sorry.
Yeah, relax.
I suck at, you know what, you be touching a whole pizza, bro. Like, you can't even just pick it up out of crust. You gotta grip the booty of the pizza. That's what you do. You like this, yeah, here you go. Who wants, like, imagine a pizza guy at the store. Hold up. I gotta get a,
What are you doing?
I gotta give him a better view. Imagine a pizza guy at the store gripping your pizza. Here, guys. Here you go. Imagine a lunch lady coming up to you. Here's your pizza, Jim. Here you go, Billy. Tiffany, here's your pizza. Like, first of all, miss, can you slide your hands back at least and be like, here you go?
Yeah, then the pizza, everything on the pizza gonna fall.
This is stiff pizza, bro. This is not hot and ready.
Yeah. Did you just miss your mouth?
Oh, y'all gonna say, you sure he washed his hands with soap? How you know? He's dusty. He ain't never clean. Y'all, listen. Hold on. Well, okay then. FaceTime Franny or Neza. Just say, hope you have a good day. They will not pick up. They have boyfriends. And that'll be hella random.
That'd be funny if you really tried and they really picked up.
Oops, sorry, I meant to hide that. Dusty Dustin, for real. You said that'd be funny if they hide that. If it what?
What?
What you said? Alright. Alright, guys. So, let's do a quick.
Huh? All I hear is you chewing in my ear, man.
I gotta ask you a question.
It's not ASMR. Stop.
Oh my gosh. I could do some ASMR real quick. Hold on. This is live. Where's the pizza?
Why you bring wet naps?
I told you I was gonna bring wet naps. You said to wash my hands instead. Alright. Hi, Antonella. Oh man, that was my AirPod that fell as well. Alright. Guys,
what are you doing?
Are y'all ready for ASMR?
What are you doing?
ASMR, look.
What are you doing?
I don't know where the audio is.
What are you doing?
Look.
What are you doing?
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen. ASMR.
Okay. Did you guys hear anything?
I can't be the only one. Do y'all be watching ASMR videos online? Because I do.
Please do not go to one. And please do not go to ASMR video.
Oh my gosh, you have to.
No, you don't have to.
Oh my gosh, this dude right here. Yo, this dude right here. His ASMRs be like intense. Y'all know this guy. Y'all know him too. See, everyone watches ASMR. We love ASMR. This guy right here, Zach Choi. Watch when he actually fries it. Right. Ad, come on. And it's not even playing. He said what a great thing. Come on. Right. Look at, oh my gosh, look at all that cheese. Oh my, this is like my favorite one. Like he's gonna dip the meat in there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. So juicy. What? Wait, we gotta go back. Wait, we gotta go back a little bit more. Wait, we gotta go back a little bit more. Okay, he's about to dip it. He's about to dip it, y'all.
That's where it was the first time, and you skipped it.
Look at all that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All that. You hear the Chris? I'm gonna dip with him. Yo, I'm telling you, these videos, late at night, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, make you so hungry, bro.
This does not make me hungry.
If you were hungry, this will make you hungry.
Before you got the pizza on this table and we would have watched this, I guarantee I wouldn't have eaten for another week.
Does it really look nasty? That's a lot of cheese, though. I don't know how his system digests that. But, woo! Wow. I give it to him. For real. Okay.
I don't.
That's a lot of cheese, though. Does he have any other videos?
Please, no. This has 7 million views.
Let's see if Trisha made this.
Can you stop?
ASMR. I feel like Trisha's video would be hilarious. Oh, she did one with him. Well, let's see Trisha try to do it to herself.
I'm not even hungry anymore.
Really?
Yes. This is disgusting.
Ew, 7-Eleven food, though, Trisha?
Hey guys, welcome to a sort.
That big gulp? It's crazy. That doesn't make me hungry. Like, maybe, like, this will make me hungry. We love ads, don't we? Oh, do y'all really hate this? Okay.
Find your happy place.
A
new bath and body brand only at Walmart.
So sorry. Okay. I'll stop after this one, though. After this. I'll stop after this one, I promise. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at all that cheese. It's like a corn dog. You look so disgusted. Oh my gosh. Do you not hear the crunch? That's not satisfying? Oh my goodness. And I guess fondue is like a thing. Imagine having fondue here. I don't even hear these reactions like eating a corn dog or something like that in person. Oh my gosh, y'all really about to throw up? Okay, all right, I'll stop. Because y'all and Dustin, y'all just not about that life. I apologize. But Nikki's here with me. She knows. Is it really disgusting? Oh my gosh. See, look, I love Zach Troy. Thank you, Priscilla. You guys, shout outs to Priscilla, you know. Let me show you. This is satisfying. Let me show you guys how it's satisfying. It's just like, yo, it hits different at 3 a.m. Just don't knock it. Try it at 3 a.m. I'm just saying, when you up late at night, it hit different. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. At first. But if
I
you...
might be permanently disgusted. Like, I haven't even changed my face for the past, 5 minutes.
Was that really disgusting?
That was disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
I literally do not want to eat anything else.
Look at this.
Stop.
No. Look at this. You said disgusting, guys. This is disgusting. This lady is eating octopuses. She's literally... Is it octopuses or octopuses? That's disgusting. The fact that they sell octopuses, I can't believe it. It's alive still! What if that thing came at her? Oh my gosh, are you crying? Oh my gosh! Oh guys! Oh my gosh, hold on. This guy is not crying right now. Do y'all see this? He is literally crying. Oh my gosh. Do y'all see the tear? I had to move out. I was making oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Look what I did to him. I can't I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, brother. Damn. I'm so sorry. That was disturbing. I just traumatized you. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You watched this stuff? You watched this stuff? I did not watch. At 3 a.m.? Not the octopuses. No. You watched this at 3 a.m.? Not the octopuses. Why you watched this at 3 a.m.? I just saw this clip on TikTok one day. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yo, I am so weak. Oh my god. You put the webcam in the pizza. I didn't realize it fell down there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You really watch these things? No, not the octopuses. I promise. I promise. Not the octopuses. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it's disgusting though, right? I gotta go. No, where you going? I gotta go. No, D, I apologize. I gotta go. Don't touch me with that shit. What's wrong with you? You touched pizza. What's wrong? Yo, it's a new one. Stop. It's a new one. Move. It's white. It's clean. Move. I'm sorry. Goodness. I apologize. There's no coming back. No, please come back. Please, please. Hold on. I'll take my shirt off if you come back. Okay, please. 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 You already showed them people eating octopuses. I'm out of here. I'm so sorry. Please, can you stay? I gotta go in the bathroom. I'm so sorry. Guys, if you guys need me, I'm gonna drop my cash app on my Instagram. I don't know. Send me money. Oh my god. For more napkins, because I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I just can't. Stop touching me, man. Sorry. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. I apologize. Oh my gosh. I did not know he was going to react like that. Oh my gosh. Y'all think, oh my gosh. He probably going to beat me up after this. Oh my gosh. He ain't never going to let me control the videos ever again. Like, next time when it's time to watch a video, he ain't going to let me do it. He going to be like, you going to put on some weird stuff again. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. Y'all still want to watch it though? It was like hard to look at, but it was like still kind of interesting. I ain't gonna lie. We just gonna see what it was about though. Hold on one second.
머리도 너무 커요.
Oh.
자, 일단 문어고요.
She is nasty.
미꾸라지가 들어갈 자리가 없는데.
I wish I knew what she was saying.
해감을 하도록 해야
What's all
되는데.
that? Is that many octopuses in there?
소금으로 해감을 해야지 깨끗이 씻겨요.
They said they wanted to watch it. They said they wanted to watch it.
Still watching?
They said to be like, they were like, oh my, what's all that? Are those eels? Are those leeches? But why is she eating this?
Stop.
No, why is it me? She is still playing in the background. Almost fell. I apologize. Look, we stopped. Don't y'all know y'all was like, yeah, let's watch it. Don't do that. Y'all they was with me on it.
Y'all told him to watch it again?
Yeah, they was with me. It was a group effort. If I'm gonna get in trouble, we all gonna get in trouble together.
Y'all really told him y'all wanted to see that again?
Mm-hmm. We going out together. Mm-hmm. We shine bright in the night. Y'all with me? Mm-mm. It's nighttime. We gonna stand together. We here. Don't forget. See, see now. See, they playing now. They said they wasn't with me, but they were with me.
Saying he's lying.
Bro,
Why are you lying?
literally,
This is really what you watch at 3 a.m.? So after you leave off live with the Twin My Heart girls, you just lay in bed and say, "Oh, let me go watch people eat an octopus."
Hold on. That's not true. That is not true. I don't be like.
When I be like, "Yo, why y'all still up?"
I don't be watching octopuses. I promise you, I don't. I don't. This is my first time viewing this with them.
You went right to it, like you've been there before.
I just said girl eating octopus.
Why?
Because I saw a clip on TikTok.
And it made you want to see more?
No, I wanted to see the actual. All right, maybe. I just wanted to see the full video in its entirety.
What you're into?
No. You see me just eating, like, I was eating the cheese. I was like, Zach Choi. We were eating the steak and cheese.
Choi wouldn't do that.
We don't know what he would do. Maybe he's going to post it next week. We don't know. That was very odd. It was interesting to watch. That's all I have to say. You know, some things you can't fathom, but then you can't turn away from it. That's all. That's all. That's it. See? I mean, see, we were all curious. See? Denzel looked like how they be when your parent confronts you. Right, not even making eye contact. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stop the cap. Mia, you know you were the main one saying like, oh my gosh, why is it moving?
Stop lying on our supporters, John.
Thank you. Nikki. See? Nikki the only truthful one? Y'all don't have my back. Oh my gosh. Are you friend with KK? KK, yeah, we actually spoke with KK a few times. KK is really cool. Hopefully we could do a video with her in the future. Don't say poor Dustin, Mia. That's not nice. Me? Mia. Come on. Yo, Sarita, let me tell you, you missed it. Can I show her what she want to see?
Do not go back to it.
But she just want to see. She said what happened.
Go back to it. Do not go back
All right,
to it.
Sarita,
again.
basically what happened was we were watching this girl do ASMR with an octopus on YouTube.
That's not. I don't even think that's ASMR.
You think it was like a mukbang?
I don't know what that was.
Oh my gosh, we should try that for a mukbang on oh my gosh, we should bring in an octopus and then just lay it out. Oh my gosh, maybe we could go to the port where they bring the octopuses, and then we could be like, oh my gosh, they'd be like, how many octopuses you need, right? We'd be like, we need 3 octopuses, right? But it's 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for Asha. Group collective.
What am I allergic to?
Oh, seafood. Damn it. So I'm gonna have to get 2. So 1 for me, 1 for you. Oh, she's a vegan. 1 for me, and I'll share with you guys virtually. Got pizza on my shirt, but don't call me a pizza shirt. You doing the most. Black people don't do that. I need help. Y'all think so? Dustin, save yourself while you can. No, they don't want to say that. Dustin, tell me. See? Nikki's with it. Nikki is with it. That's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking. Look at this. See? Just saying. Thank you. Listen, Crystal Lynn knows what's up. Very, very concerned. Listen. All right, guys. That's it for this stream. I appreciate you guys for showing up. I traumatized my brother by accident. I will be sure to try not to do that again. I apologize for those who I did traumatize. I should have given you guys a trigger warning that.
What is a trigger warning?
Trigger warning.
What's a trigger warning?
A trigger warning that octopus lady was on the loose. So, before we go, just want to leave off.
Do not go back to the...
Optimum's best deal on gig speed just got better. Get 1 gig internet now for only $45 a month, and we'll boost our offer with a $200 Visa prepaid card. All from the internet provider ranked the most reliable 6 years in a row. Get our fastest speed and
I just wanted to see how it ended. She actually killed it,
잘린
yo.
거 보셨죠? 진짜 부드러워요.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta stop that because now, woo, I don't think that was oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us on this